Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are just doing 2 king crab legs. I have my Florida butter here and some cucumbers in the back. For today's drink, I'm just doing a Kentucky peach. I got the recipe from Pinterest. If you guys are interested, just look it up on Pinterest and they'll have everything there for you. So let's go ahead and say grace because I'm hungry. Amen. Happy Memorial Day. Take a sip. Let's taste this. This is my first time trying it, y'all. That's good. Now look at it. All right, let's get started because I am hungry. I haven't had cucumbers on my mukbang in a while, but I eat them all the time off camera. I made it a little spicy. So we do have story time. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. This drink is so good. Okay, so the story is from For My Man. I'll take this one. And we're gonna start off with this knuckle. And it was the latest show that they played on TV1. I feel like I haven't had king crab in a while. All right. Let me bust into this real quick and get our first dip. Now this story is a little sad, y'all. It's a little sad. Okay. Let me wipe my hands off. I'm coming, dang. Yeah, my nails still holding strong. I'm taking them off this week though, and I'm gonna swap them out for my longer ones. Oh yes. Ooh. Okay, so there was this girl. We'll just call her Keisha. So Keisha wanted to go to law school. Oh, I forgot my lemon. Hold on. Hold that thought. Okay, I don't have any lemon. So Keisha wanted to go to law school, but her mom didn't make enough money to send her to law school. So Keisha decided that she was going to dance down at the Players Club and save up. Okay. So she was making so much money, she got sucked in. She had a boyfriend. We'll call her boyfriend Mike. So her boyfriend would come in there, you know, watch her dance. Everybody knew him. He was a real cool dude or whatever. Make it rain on her a little bit. She give it back to him at the end of the night. Everything was cool. So they had been dating for a while. And like I said, he didn't really mind her dancing at all. So one night, after her shift, he got backstage passes to the strip club. I don't know how he did that, but he was backstage with her. He going to the dressing room and everything. So he had like a little bit of dirt on his pants. Shirt was a little dirty too. You know, you could tell like he had been in some type of little fight or whatever. So he tells her that he got jumped. He got jumped by some dudes. And they took the rent money. Now when they said that, I hollered, because the first thing I thought about was Day Day and Craig on Friday when the Santa Claus took the rent money. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. Y'all know I'm silly like that. So he said they took the rent money. So she's just looking like, oh my God, like I can't believe that happened. How we gonna pay the rent? Because we needed that money to pay the rent. So Mike said, well, I got a homeboy. He think you kind of cute. He done told me before, if you come spend a little time with him, he'll put a little extra money in your pocket. So she was like, what? I ain't doing that. Ask your mama to go spend a little time with him for some extra money. I'm not doing it. So he eventually weighed her down, and she did it. When she came home, she threw the money at him, crying, whatever. He tells her he loves her, you know, but I'm gonna need you to go out there and make this money like this all the time. So now he got her doing some strange things for a little piece of change. And I think she was still dancing too. So after 4 long years, one night she snuck out in the middle of the night and never looked back. You know, she said after going through that, she just never, you know, looked at men the same. Like she wasn't a normal girl anymore. Like she didn't want to be in a normal relationship because she just didn't trust men. She was still dancing. So one night, her and her homegirls was at a club. And in walks this nice, handsome chocolate thing. This is what they said now. I done told y'all, these are not my words. This is what the girl said on the show. Some nice chocolate, nice build. He had braids. He looked way better than Mike. Way better. So she said she just could not take her eyes off him. He walked in. So he noticed her too. She was a real pretty girl. So he introduced himself. They exchanged numbers. Next thing you know, they kicking it. So she told him, you know, what she went through in her past relationship. And, you know, he made her feel like he would, you know, take care of her. He would never put her in a situation like that. She said that he made love to her mind and the body followed. Okay? That's what sister said, honey. She said he made her body feel something she's never felt before. So she was hooked. Captain hooked, okay? So Everything good with them. They dated for a while. They lived together. Everything was great. She was still dancing. He didn't have a problem with that. So one day he asked her to go pick up some product for him because he was in the street. So he asked her to go pick up some product for him. She agreed to do it because she said that she wanted to, you know, show him that she was his ride or die. Like, she'll do whatever for him. And she wanted to, you know, prove that to him. So she went to meet the dude by herself. So she walking out in the park. Some dude come from behind a tree and hit her in the face with a baseball bat. And this is supposed to be a setup for him. Hit her in the face with a baseball bat and take all the stuff from her. Broke her jaw. Knocked out a few of her teeth. She had to get her jaw wired shut. So he took care of her. She was down for like 8 weeks. He took care of her. She said that he would like hold her mouth shut until, you know, she would fall asleep. I guess because of the pain with the, I guess the wires hold your mouth open. I'm not too sure. But she said he would hold her mouth closed until she fell asleep. He just took real good care of her. She didn't have to worry about, you know, her half of the bills or anything like that. He was really there for her. So the first day, and she was like a light-skinned girl. The first day she got her wires taken off. Her face was like bruised up at the bottom. There was still like a little bit of swelling, but you could clearly see the bruises. He walked in there and he said, you know it's time for you to get back to work, right? So she looking like, she ain't think nothing of it because she like, okay, she felt like she owed him because he had them, you know, took care of her. So she went back to work. Everything was fine for a while. And then out of nowhere, he began to put his hands on her. So now he's trying to control her every move. He would give her like a quota to hit. If she don't hit that quota, she don't bring that amount of money home. She said he would give her the worst beating she ever got in her life. Like, he would just beat her down. Right? So that went on for a very long time. So then, like, after a while, maybe like, I'll say maybe like 2 or 3 years going through that with him. I'm trying to wipe my hands off, y'all. Let's get a dip. Let me open it up a little bit so the sauce can fall in the inside. That's that good stuff. Look at that. Ooh. So, like I said, after that, after going through that with him for a while, she decided that she was gonna leave. So she would stay with like friends and stuff that didn't know him. One day she was in her car, he knocked on the window, so he found her. So he knocked on the window and he was saying like, oh, so you ain't gonna never come back home, huh? So she was like, you know, I don't want no beef, I just need some time. So he talked her into letting him in the car. So when he got in the car, she said she don't know what got over her. She just started telling him that, you know, she couldn't stand him. She didn't want to be with him. This boy pulled out the peacemaker and shot her in the thigh. So now she in the car screaming, bleeding. The bullet goes through her leg. So then he points the gun to the back of her head and tells her, find the bullet or I'm gonna pull the trigger. So she found the bullet. He told her to go to the hospital. He got out of the car and told her, you know, you say something, then you already know what's gonna happen. So she called her best friend up there with her. Of course, the police came because she had the gunshot wound, but she wasn't willing to tell them what happened because she was scared. She did tell her best friend what happened. Her best friend knew everything. So she ended right back over there with him. He got her working at the club, so now she got gunshots and bullet wounds. But he still expect this girl to make all this money, and she looking busted and disgusted like, no, nobody don't want to see that. So he said, okay, you're not making enough money at the club. You think? Like, look at me. I can't make no money. So he said, okay, he had this brilliant idea for them to start a little escort service. And he promised her that she was going to be his right-hand man. She wouldn't have to do nothing. Just, you know, help him get the girls and keep the girls looking right or whatever. So she did it. She kept the girls in line. This one girl, her and Keisha became really, really close. And Keisha would try to tell her, like, you know, get you a savings account. You know, behind his back, of course, get you a savings account and try to, you know, save yourself some money so you don't have to give him all your money. The other girls, you know, she was nice to him, but that one particular girl she was close to. Well, he had then got in some trouble. Mike had got in some trouble because he got into it with some dude, shot the dude, and the dude didn't die, but he went to jail for attempted murder, got 30 years. But he's still controlling her from inside the jail, because that's, as soon as he would have called me, that's when he would have heard, dear, near, near, the number you have reached is no longer in service. She's still so scared of him, she still tried to keep it going. So she telling him about the girl that she was friends with was strung out on, you know, drugs. So, oh, he's so mad in jail. He's so mad. He got so much to say. And he telling her, like, you know, you got to keep this going. Like, boy, you in jail for 30 years, okay? He's telling her, you got to keep this going. You need to get her in line. Don't let her do this, that, and that. So, it was a party going on. And this happened in Atlanta. So, it was a party going on. So, Keisha goes over there, confront the girl. They start fighting. Well, the girl wasn't no punk, okay? And she knew how to throw them hands. So they started fighting. The girl getting the best of Keisha. She ended up on top of Keisha, beating her up in front of everybody at this party. Keisha pulls out the peacemaker and shoots the girl. So everybody run outside. Keisha runs down the street. Now she on the run. She called her best friend. She on the run. The police come. The girl is able to tell them before going in and out. She was going in and out, but she was able to tell them exactly who shot her. So eventually they find Keisha. The friend didn't die. Like, the police talked to the friend. The friend told her, I don't know what got into her. You know, we were cool. And I don't understand why she did what she did. So, the detectives knew that Keisha was holding something in. Like, she was trying to cover up for somebody. Keisha's best friend ended up coming down to the station and telling the police the whole story on, you know, the relationship that she was in. and why she had to do that to the girl. Well, she was already arrested for attempted murder. So Keisha finds out that she's pregnant in jail because while she was on the run, she had a one-night stand. So now she's pregnant, lost and confused in the jailhouse, okay, in the jail cell. She got plenty of time to think about everything that she did. So the girl who she shot, we'll call her Lil Kiki. Lil Kiki wrote her a letter while she was in jail telling her, you know, I hope that you don't get in trouble for this. You know, I forgive you, this, that, and the third. So when it came time for them to go to trial, Lil Kiki came and she told her story. She told Keisha's story and told them, you know, that she was in an abusive relationship and, you know, that's why she did it. My camera cut off, y'all. So they ended up letting Keisha out of jail. But she had been in there for a while. But then they finally let her out of jail. And it was because of the girls. And it was because the girl came to the courthouse and testified. And she got off. She never looked back to the dirty nightclubs of Atlanta. Okay guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye y'all.